Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
Okay, welcome back to the show. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope that the sound is okay, because sometimes the sound be a little wonky, but today I thought I could fix it. So please tell me that it's all right in the comments if you can hear me and it's not like garbled and weird sounding like it was before. I'm going to continue on until someone tells me different. Okay? All right. So I'm not going to hold you long.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Smackdown. It was 3 hours long. It was long. All right. Who opened the show? Cody? He did. Cody Rhodes opened the show. And he didn't really get to talk a big game because Ricky came out there to make his Smackdown debut. Now, I liked everything about it. Ricky cut his promo. It was a really good promo. I thought that they were going to have some banter back and forth, but Cody didn't really get the chance to do any of that. Now, Ricky made it very clear what he was there to do. He was like, Smackdown needs a new face, and I'm going to be that new face. And Cody was like, you know what? I feel like charity today. So we gonna have us a little match because I'm cleared to go. So we about to have a little match. And we'll see. Because he said, I'm not hard to find, but I ain't easy to beat. Which, fair enough. They cleared him to wrestle, and the match was set. Cody Rhodes was facing off against Ricky Saints, and Ricky was having his debut. The only thing I hated about this match was the fact that Ricky had to eat a pin to Cody Rhodes, and everybody else who debuted from SmackDown, on SmackDown, whether it be JC Jane, whether it be even when Oba was still floating between two shows, Trick Williams, like, all of them won their debut matches. Every single one of them. They won their matches. It was either ending in like a disqualification or they actually won their matches. Okay? So my thing was... what exactly was the issue with Ricky? Why couldn't Ricky get the W? Or why didn't you have Gunther come in there and like attack Cody, which would have cost Ricky the match, but at least he wouldn't have lost on his own merit. Do you get what I mean? I didn't like that. I don't know why. I just didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. However, we are not going to be pissy about it. We're going to let it be what it is. Okay? So we had a few other matches happening on the show. I'm going to try my best to remember what I watched. was a lot. Okay. JC Jane had her match against Charlotte Flair today. They had a really good match on the show. However, of course, Fatal Influence interfered. Now, before this match started, Rhea made it very clear that while she and Charlotte have their issues with each other, she is more than willing to put it to the side because these new girls are coming in and it's 3 of them. They ganging up on everybody. And she like, we got to stick together or they going to tear us apart. They going to take us down every time. Charlotte like, Nah. I see, I only got one homegirl. I don't have room for 2. Okay, so what we gonna do is go out there and do what we do, and you gonna keep your ass in the back, champ. Okay? Thank you, though. Love you, bye. So she went out there and did not, concern herself with Rhea Ripley at all. However, Rhea was right. The numbers game did come into effect and cost her this match with JC Jane. And JC Jane has not lost a match except for her debut match, which she lost through disqualification, which I don't think she really count. But she has pinned one of the greatest women's champions of all time in Charlotte Flair. Now, the onslaught came from all 3 members of Fatal Influence attacking Charlotte and Bliss until the champion came out there to help. Now, you got Fatal Influence running around talking about taking over. There has been no mention of B-Fab, Michin, or Jade Cargill in any shape or form, okay? You have some of the girls in the back, and Fatal Influence has pretty much attacked all of the belt-holding people and anybody who was deemed a threat. So that is Bliss, that's Charlotte, that's Rhea, the tag team champs, which they was in the back talking about I'm really impressed with them, and I just can't, I can't wait to see what they have to offer, but Karma's a bitch, and we'll get our revenge. And it's like, bitch, you were standing there watching them beat the brakes off of 2 people who also whooped your ass the week before. You telling me, I'ma just wait. Girl. Ugh. I didn't like that at all. Speaking of, them hoes had a match with Nia and Lash. They won, had Nia's ass turned all the way up. Her whole ass was at, Lord have mercy. They pinned that lady like that every time. She was face. It wasn't even in a circle. It was just in the air. Like her whole ass. Her whole ass was out. I was like, damn, Nia. They know what you can do now. God, dog. Anyways, so Nia and Lash did a good job to try to contend against Brie Bella and her new partner Paige, but it did nothing for them. The 2 of them ended up winning. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch that match because I don't care to watch the match. It wasn't bad, not necessarily. When I was looking at the pieces I was looking at, it seemed that Brie and Paige was doing okay. But I just wasn't interested. So I wasn't going to be all the way invested in what I saw. I had no intention of doing that. Anywhoosies, we also saw that Royce Keys had a match with Angel Garza, to which he beat Angel Garza. And then Jacob was being waited for. His arrival was something that everybody was anticipating. And we also saw the Usos come out there to warn the MFTs, like, look, y'all have an issue with Jacob, but the OTC has one. He used a move that's sacred to us, and y'all know the truth. Tyler's father is the one who really was using that move, and he was like, that's your daddy's move. Like, y'all gotta fall in line or get out the way. And of course, Solo didn't want to hear that shit. He had Tyler attack them. And then, hold on. He had Tyler attack them and take out both Jay and Jimmy. And his essentially it was, Jacob is a dead man. So when Jacob arrived, he got a little pep talk from his homeboy, Royce Keys. But then him and Royce got attacked by Tala and Solo. Okay? So they thought they had laid out Jacob. And then it was like, okay, well, we just going to have a match with the Usos at the end of the night. That's going to close out the show. Boom. Great. So they went out there, got ready to have their match. And in the midst of said match, Jacob came out there and took out everybody. Solo took out Tala, laid him out on the announcer's table, and then he got in the ring. Didn't touch the Usos. He walked through them niggas. Waited until he got out of the ring into the up the ramp to leave, and turned around and said, "Hey, tell Roman that I'll see him on Monday." Okay? Because he's all gas, no brakes with it. That's what him said. Okay? Now, it went off after that. But the matches in between, the things we saw in between is this. Danhausen faced off against, went out there with Miz and with Kit Wilson. Miz basically tricked Danhausen into believing they were going to do Mizhausen, and that did not happen. He ended up attacking Danhausen, and Danhausen wants the Miz and Kit Wilson in a match at Backlash. Excuse me. But Nick told him that the only way that he would get said match is if he found a partner. So we don't know who Danhausen's partner is going to be, but it looks like it's going to be Miz and Kit Wilson versus Danhausen and some type of partner of his choosing. As I said earlier, Royce Keys also had a match. He faced off against Angel Garza, and he beat Angel Garza. And then we saw the tag team champions gift a match to Fraxium, to which that didn't work out too well because the MFTs, or what was left of them, came in and attacked them. And, well, I mean, Miz and Damian, well, Damian and Truth did retain their titles, which I wish that they didn't. And that's no disrespect to Truth or to Damian Priest. But I really wanted the Fraxium to get the tag team titles so that they can begin the reset for the tag team division on Smackdown. Because it's just very stagnant. It's very quiet. There's not a lot going on Smackdown tag team wise. Even though Los Garza is there, like, I wouldn't mind if you drop the titles to them. Like, drop them to somebody. Okay? Give them to somebody. So we had that. And then, what else do we have? The confrontation with the Usos and MFTs. Am I missing something, JJ?
I can't think of.
The confrontation with the MFTs. Royce Keys match. Charlotte's match with there was a little backstage interaction with Tiffany. Tiffany recently had a birthday, and of course Chelsea is now healed. She's 1,000% ready to go. I know she missed Alba Fire, and I feel bad for her because I felt like Alba Fire and Chelsea were a really good team, and I kind of wish they would have been able to go after the tag team titles. You know, they were just fun to watch. And I missed the fact that Alba Fire didn't get the chance to be her true self with Kaylee Ray. I didn't like that. Because I love Kaylee Ray. She's the reason why I have my women's UK championship. She was a cold bitch. Anyway. Tiffany, Julia, Kiana, and Chelsea were backstage. And fuck ass Kiana walked up to Tiffany with Julia and basically was like, I'm doing my job and making sure my client gets a rematch for the title. She was like, okay, I'll give you a title shot, because she was talking to Kathy basically saying, oh, well, we're going to do a lot more title defending, and if we're going to do like an open challenge for my title. And of course, this didn't sit too well with Julia, so when Julia heard that, she was like, well, I want my title shot. Tiffany was like, I think I'll give you guys a title shot, but I'm not going to give it to you, Julia. I'm going to give it to fuck ass Kiana. So Kiana is the one who has the title shot. The only thing I missed was Sami Zayn. So Sami came out there and they had the gingerbread outfit man on a stand. And Sami came out there and was like, I don't know why y'all hate me so much. Like, you know, I love coming to Tulsa. You know, what was the name? What's his name? The dude, the guitarist. He said when he was like a great folk guitar legend, and all of a sudden when he switched to electric, everybody booed him and he hated him. He kind of feels like him, and he's like, I don't understand what I did, and I really don't care. Like he said, y'all basically will cheer for a fucking gnat, which is true. Ain't nobody lying, like it's the truth. Like y'all will. It was Bob Dylan. Yeah, that's who it was. I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. I don't listen to Bob Dylan, so I wouldn't know who it is. Don't mean he ain't a good artist or a good musician. I just don't. I don't care enough to look it up or learn it. But anyways, basically to round it out, what he said was he felt like, everybody's disrespecting him. He could take a good joke, he could take a little fun, but he said he feels disrespected. So he beat the brakes off that damn gingerbread man, and then Trick Williams came out there to say the damn thing, ran off Sammy. Sammy then Trick Williams then puts up the X and has the motherfucking doctors come and get the damn thing. They put it in the back, and the doctor come out and say, nah, that nigga dead. So they doing a memorandum. They did a memorandum for the damn gingerbread man, and then they having a funeral for him next week. Fuck y'all, okay? Because that's crazy. This is fucking crazy. Any whoosies. I'm sure Lil Yachty will be back next week, so whatever. What else happened? Trick Williams agreed to Backlash. Now, let's get to what happened with Cody and Ricky Saints. The match itself was pretty decent between the two of them. But that wasn't the part that everybody needed to focus on. You see, Ricky lost the match to Cody, and as Cody was standing tall, he got attacked by none other than Gunther's bitch ass. I was just like, where the fuck did this nigga come from? Like, what is happening? Came out there and choked Cody out, then went out there and choked him again. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know. But I tell you right now, I don't like it. I don't like it. But I will say it was a nice little twist because I would have never expected Gunther to come out there. So it definitely is a twist. But it's not the twist I would have asked for. Where is Randall Keith Orton at? How you gonna punt this nigga in the head and then disappear for months? Well, weeks. Where the fuck are you at, sir? Are you dead? Are you asleep? What is going on? Are you tired? Yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet. Kieran. I'm tired of that, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. The interaction between Cody and Sammy backstage was interesting. Sammy basically wanted to question Cody about what he said about him out there in front of everybody. And for whatever reason, Cody seems to have a disdain for Sammy. I'm not quite understanding what that disdain is and why he's so fucking mad at him. It's not like Sammy has attacked him or went out there and did anything wrong. Has he been more of a nuisance and like a little whiny, been complaining about some things that he felt was necessary to him? Like, yeah, but like it was no detriment to Cody. It didn't change anything for Cody. It didn't, impede anything about what Cody had going on. So I'm really not understanding the animosity he has towards Samuel. And Sammy was like, are you mad at me because I called you the golden boy? He said, you are the golden boy. What the fuck do you want me to do? He said, you literally went out there with a golden helmet on your head a few weeks ago for the main event of WrestleMania. So what do you mean you're not like, what do you want me to do? He laid down a whole bunch of things between the two of them that correlates. And he was like, you and I are very much alike. We're the same. Cody was like, you know what? You said some truths here, but you definitely had something that's not true. And we're not the same. And I'm like, well, what the fuck makes you different? Inquiring minds want to know. Both of y'all keep getting your ass beat on the regular, my guy. You get your ass whooped more often than you should. And for you to be a champion, I don't see nobody complaining about how many times you be getting your ass kicked. You'll be getting your ass handed to you every single time. And if it's outside of a title, you are getting your ass brutalized 90% of the time. So is Sammy. So I'm not understanding why you are saying that you are different from him. You just ain't went to where Sammy is at yet, because you ain't had no frustration. Sammy's not lying when he says that you always have a path to whatever you want to get, no matter what the consequences are, or no matter what the circumstances are for you. Nothing ever looks so bleak to the point where you don't have an end going into WrestleMania. Because let's keep it all the way real. Let's keep it funky. Not too long ago, you were not champion and Drew McIntyre was. And there was no guarantee that you had a path to Mania. And it definitely was triple that for Sami Zayn. Seeing as how he lost to the fucking champion. Meanwhile, the whole time, not only did Drew interfere in your matches, but he interfered in Jacob's. He interfered in Sammy's match. And you acting like Sammy's crazy for saying the shit that he's been saying. That's wild as hell to me, because you had to suffer worse with Drew McIntyre than he did. The only difference is he didn't have to suffer no 12 losses to fucking Drew like Sammy did. That's the only difference. And for you to be disrespecting him and to just dismiss him like you be doing, that shit be pissing me the fuck off. And if I was Sammy, I would have whooped your ass by now. Because you be talking to him crazy. You would be talking to Sammy crazy. I need him to fight. I need him to fight. And I'm going to be on Sammy's side. I don't give a fuck. I'm on Sammy's side. I'm a ride or die Sammy fan all day, every day. I don't care what y'all talking about. Sammy be getting the short end of the stick, and he does not deserve it. And the way some of y'all fans treat that man is disgusting. Okay, he deserves better than that. Gunther is on SD because I came to SD to escape his long-winded, boring, stupid bitch ass. Well, you ain't gonna escape him because he got a whole segment planned for him next week. So it is what it is.
Why is the count going down?
Because I gotta get the blue spears.
Well, why they turn it to like
You need to collect it. Why they keep?
Why they turning the coins before you get them?
So when you collect all the blue rings on the outside of them, when you do it right, it turns everything in the ring. So that clears a path so I can be able to go around and find the rest of them that I missed.
Oh, the colors would drive me nuts.
Oh, the purple and green.
The whole thing is too bright for me. It's destroying my brain right now. It's melting.
It is hard to look.
It's very, very jarring. Anyways, y'all, really, that was it. That was Smackdown. There was not a lot going on Smackdown, but it was just enough. I don't like Ricky's debut. I did like the promo he cut. I loved that promo. I thought that promo was bomb. But I hated that match. I felt like he deserved to win that match. I really did. Now we got two more things we got to talk about. We got a few more things to talk about. Okay. Now they are putting out all of the stuff for SummerSlam. SummerSlam is going to be in Minnesota this year. Okay. It's going to be on the 1st of August and the 2nd of August. They're doing 2 nights for SummerSlam. Love that for them. Okay.
Man, fuck that.
And the European tour starts on May 28th once they get to Liverpool. I don't even know what that is. It says it's the summer tour. That's the start of it. So this is a European summer tour, and it starts on May 28th. It doesn't end until June 22nd. So they're going to be overseas for a month. Okay. They are doing Clash in Italy. Clash in Italy is on May 31st. It's at the end of the month. So after Backlash is done, which I feel like they should have just left Backlash off the card since they had Clash in Italy, they could have just did the rematches and shit, or met these big matches as TV specials for SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? But it is for what it is. So they're going to be in all overseas for at least a month. And that means for an entire month, that Monday Night Raw is going to be coming on very early in the afternoon, probably around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, like it started to the last time. You remember, Jared?
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably going to come on around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which, to be honest with you, I love that because I was not up, sitting up, yelling and screaming on TV. I could do it in the middle of the day and nobody's bothering me. For the most part, nobody's bothering me. Right. So they're going to be in Liverpool, Barcelona, Spain for SmackDown. And then they're going to Turin, Italy for Clash in Italy. And then they're going to be in Turin, Italy for Raw. They're going to be in Strasbourg, France, Lisbon, Portugal, Madrid, Spain, what is it? Well, it sounds like football countries. Well, a lot of them do have football teams. I call it Bologna. Bologna, Spain. Bologna. Gerard calls it Bologna. You don't like bologna. You weird. Anyway.
Weird. Gross.
Bologna, Italy, they're going to be in for SmackDown. And then they're going to Rome, Florence, Paris, Cardiff, Birmingham. And then they end in London at the O2 Arena. So they got a pretty big overseas tour that they're going to be on.
Bitch ass niggas.
For the next, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, y'all.
For the next month. So I can't win from losing with him.
No, I messed up.
Yeah, we heard.
Ah, damn it.
I'm married to a dork. Anyways, that's it. That's all. Stephanie, from what I hear, Stephanie Vicaire is injured, so she's going to be out for a while. That's why she got beat up by Judgment Day to write her off TV. So she got beat up pretty bad, but she has a pretty big nagging injury. They want her to rehab it and heal and take some time off. That's more than likely why they had her drop that belt to Liv Morgan as well. So we have that. And then it looks like we're going to get some new matches that are set for Backlash. So like I said, Danhausen is going to face off against Kit Wilson and Miz with a mystery partner. You are going to have, more than likely they're going to set up Gunther to go up against Cody. I don't know where Randy at. Don't ask me. I don't fucking know. I would have had Randall show up. I didn't understand shoehorning Gunther in there. I don't get it. But Gunther's probably gonna go up against Cody at did you throw that damn needle at me?
No, I dropped it.
I'm about to say. Watching you, boy. I don't know what they're doing, so we're just gonna have to wait and see when it comes to Cody and his title. We also know that Sami Zayn does have another title match against Trick Williams at Backlash. And it looks like Jacob is gonna face off against Roman at Backlash. And we don't know what's going on with the IC title, and we don't know what's going on with the tag team titles just yet. But I'm hoping that it's going to lead to a title match at Backlash between the Street Profits and Theory and Paul for those tag team titles. And if Seth was a real one, he would cost them tag team titles so they don't have no fucking gold in the division, which to me would be the ultimate fuck you. But we'll wait and see. We'll just wait and see. I will say this. When it comes to SmackDown, I do think they picked the right people. JC Jane and Fatal Influence, like Fallon and Laney Reed, are going to give the women's division some true villains that are going to work in terms of agitating the girls a bit more. The villainy of Nia and Lash doesn't work, not necessarily because they're not good villains, because they are, but they're not doing what Fatal Influence is able to do. They're able to you really get underneath your skin a bit and do a lot of nagging, but then also they have their pack mentality that works for them. I need Fatal Influence to break down by SummerSlam, though. I don't want them to be a team any longer than that because they should have broke up in NXT, if we're being honest. But that's just me. All right? That's just me. Now, look. It's a lot going on in wrestling. I'm going to do my best to make sure I can bring you all of the tea. I was hoping they put Royce Keys with Jacob so that they can run roughshod over shit and really start fucking shit up. Because Royce Keys not really... And it's no shade to Royce because love you, dude. But putting him with Jacob, I thought would have been a nice little combination of chaos and hell. And the two got a nice camaraderie from being in the streets. And I just love that. And I like the idea of these two big men just destroying everybody in their path. So I was hoping that that's what we would get. But it looks like Jacob is going to continue to go after Roman. And more than likely, Royce is going to go after the MFTs, seeing as how they attacked him first. Okay? So that's going to be very interesting to watch. Hopefully it makes sense. I wish he would have went out there and attacked today while Jacob was out there tearing everybody up. But, you know. Everybody ain't like me. Now listen, I will see you guys next week. I'll be back Monday after Monday Night Raw, and we will talk all about Monday Night Raw as always. We got a few things. Saturday night main event is Saturday, May 23rd. Backlash is in 2 weeks, and then you'll have Clash in Italy. It is in Turin, Italy, and it's going to be on the 31st of May. I'm very interested into how they're going to book Clash in Italy. I think that's going to be funny. You talking to me? I think this is going to be fun. I thought both of them was going to come out together too. That's what I thought, but they don't like us, Kira. They don't like us. Now, listen. Do me a favor when you get a chance, or you just want to have a time where you could just sit and just listen to some stuff, some mess, some Am I the Asshole, some best of Redditor updates. If you just want to listen to that kind of stuff, then please make sure you go and check out the Stuff I Want to Talk About podcast, which is over on Spotify. You can go and listen to it, okay? It's going to give you everything that you need, okay? It's going to give you everything that you need for sure, all right? I try to pick the best stories that I can find, the messiest ones, the fun ones, and some weird ones are sprinkled in between. I put those up every Friday, okay, over on Spotify. So just do your girl a favor and go and take a listen, okay? With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Love you lots. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.